everyone, and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. So today's video is going to be a day in the lifestyle video. A lot of you have been requesting a video like this, so I thought I would film it for you guys today. In this video, I'm going to walk you guys around the house and kind of give you some house updates on what's going on and what we're going to be doing next. And then I'm going to do a little Target haul of some stuff that I got from Target the other day, and we might run to the local coffee shop later. And then this afternoon, I want to work on some projects outside, so I hope that you guys enjoy coming along on my day. It's currently 10 a.m. on a Friday morning, so I'm going to quickly do some cleaning around the house, and then I will give you guys a house update. The boys are always eating at this counter right here, and last night they were eating watermelon at the counter, and then this morning Kyle spilled his bowl of cereal on the counter, so I'm gonna let that cleaner sit on here for a little while before I wipe that off. This area right here is just so awesome to be able to sit right here at the counter, especially for the boys because they sit here all the time, but then I'm constantly having to clean, vacuum under here, as you can see, and then all the spills that happened on here, but I love having this area right here. Okay, the boys are gonna pick up their wooden train set now. They love to drag it out here and set it all up in this big area right here. It's a perfect spot to do that. I got this train set off of Amazon. I'll be sure and put a link for it down below because it will keep your kids occupied for a very long time. They love this thing. It's perfect to keep it in this soft basket because then they can pull it out here whenever they want to set it up. Okay, so I locked myself here in the spare bedroom so that I could do this quick haul in quiet. I got a couple things for the house that I wanted to show you guys. The first place that I went was Target, and every time I go to Target, I always have to walk through the Hearth and Hand aisle, and they did have some clearance stuff in Hearth and Hand because they're bringing out the fall stuff, so they're trying to get rid of some of the other things. And this pillow I found on clearance in the Hearth and Hand section for $17. It was normally $25. It's just this really big white and black pillow. I thought it was so pretty, and it's going to look really good on the leather armchair that we're going to have in the living room. Like I said in the last video, our living room furniture should be here hopefully the first week of September. I also got this set of wooden salad spoons from Hearth and Hand. This was not on sale. I want to start collecting wooden spoons for my kitchen because I want to have a big jar on the kitchen counter and just have it full of wooden spoons and spatulas. So they always have a bunch of the plastic bowls and plates and cups at Target for 79 cents, the Room Essentials brand. But I've never seen these colors before, and we really needed some new plastic bowls for our kitchen, so I grabbed some of these. I really love the black ones, and I think I'm gonna get some more of these just so that I can have them stacked on the shelf in my kitchen. The last thing that I got for the house from Target are these large drawer organizers because I'm going to be filming another kitchen organization video. They're really heavy duty plastic and they fit my kitchen drawers like a glove, so they're gonna be perfect. And then when I was in Walmart, I grabbed this, which is also for that kitchen organization video, and then I grabbed myself a new nonstick pan. This is a copper nonstick pan. It was only $13. And that is it for my latest finds for the house. It wasn't a very big haul, but I thought I would still show you guys because I found a couple neat things. So I put those plastic bowls on this bottom floating shelf that we have right here. I'll probably move this eventually, but I want to get some of the black plastic plates that they have as well, and a few more bowls, and just keep a stack of those right here because the boys eat their lunch and breakfast right here at this bar area. So this will be really easy. You can just grab them, put them down here, and they're black so they kind of match the decor. Okay, so we have to run to the little store that's just up the road, so we are going to head down to the coffee shop after that. It's been probably about 2 weeks since I've been to the coffee shop, and it's a Friday, so I decided to treat myself and just celebrate the end of the week, getting through another week. Okay, so when it's a rainy day or when it's winter time, I get their hot caramel lattes, but it's like 100 degrees today, so I just got the caramel latte iced. They just always make the best coffee, and they always have fresh muffins or scones that she made that day, and so I'm trying out this one that is chocolate chip and peanut butter to go with my coffee. Okay, so we're back home. We had some lunch. I'm still slowly sipping on my coffee. They put coffee ice cubes in this. I thought I would walk you through the house and kind of give you a house update. It's been a little while since I've done this. Kind of walk you through and just tell you what our plans are that we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks to the house, what's the next projects that we're going to work on. You guys know our most recent project was the boys' bathroom. I love how this turned out. I thought I would just quickly show it in case you hadn't seen that video. Okay, so back here in the hallway, right before you walk out to the main area, there's this little indent into the wall, and if you guys remember back on demo day, there used to be like a little built-in bench thing with a whole bunch of shelves. It was red, and I knocked all of that out. So glad that I did, and I wanted to do a collage wall on here. And yesterday I ordered all of the frames to make this collage wall, so I'm super excited about that. Stay tuned, it's gonna be all family pictures. Okay, so now about this front door here. You guys know ever since we gave these doors a makeover, we weren't really happy with how the color turned out. So I filled in some little holes in the door the other day because I am planning on painting these doors. And I am not going to paint them black, I'm not going to paint them white, so stay tuned to see what color I decided to paint these doors. And also in that video, we're going to put a second handle on this other door as well. And then eventually I want to get a rug to put here. I'm thinking about doing a really big circle rug, and I may actually be returning this circle mirror that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'll explain why in a future video if I end up returning that. And like I said in the last video, in a couple of weeks we will have our new furniture for the living room, and then I'm going to completely redecorate this and get it finished, so stay tuned to see all of that. And then we are getting a new fridge delivered next week, and then probably around Black Friday when there's some good sales going on, I'm going to get a new stove and then do a microwave above that. And eventually we also want to do new countertops with a backsplash. We have a sink and faucet already that we're going to be putting over there. And then we're actually eventually going to pull off this skinny shiplap that we put on the back of the island, and we're going to replace it with nice wide shiplap that won't look so sloppy. And also get rid of that corner piece because it bugs us that the corner piece is not the same white as this shiplap, and even though I try to paint it, it still won't be the same color as the shiplap. And now I will give you an update on these blinds and whether or not we are keeping them. As you can see from this angle, the blinds are a very reddish brown. I was hoping that they were going to be this color right here. They were not. They very much clash with all of the other wood, and I know a lot of you love them, and a lot of you were saying that it looks good because it's kind of a contrast, something different, but honestly it's just too much of a contrast. We don't really want to bring in that reddish color. And we did live with them for a week, but we still don't really love them, so we're just going to return them, get our money back. I found something else that I think is going to work a lot better, and I just ordered samples of the one that I want to get so that we can make sure it's the right color before we order it. That's the mistake that I made with these. I just bought them thinking, oh, they look like they're gonna be the right color. They look perfect in pictures. Well, things can look different in real life than they do in pictures. So lesson learned for us, if you're going to order custom blinds online, always get samples so that you can check the color. And these are a really great blind. If you're looking for a blind like this, and they are a really pretty color, it's a bamboo blind, but it's just not the right color for this space, and it's really easy to put them up and down. You just kind of grab from the bottom and push them up. And I think eventually we want to put a light coming out of the wall over the sink right here too. After I pick a color from those samples of the new blinds, I'm just going to put a blind here, no curtain here, because honestly, if I put a curtain here, it would be in the way when you're pulling out the chairs. And then in the dining room, I think I've decided that I'm going to do no blind in this window and just hang up matching curtains to match these curtains, because after I put a blind in this window, I realized that it kind of looked funny because we've got curtains over here and then just a blind over here. So I think both of these windows in the dining room should match. And yeah, you guys are just seeing real life today, clothes drying on the chair, boxes in the corner. And as I've said before, eventually there will be a big rug in here, a piano over here, and a bigger table, light coming down from the ceiling. As for the laundry room, we won't be doing anything anytime soon in here, but eventually we'll do shelves. Somehow I want to cover up these things right here. We got to do the new handle on the door, finish out the trim. The next project out here on the back porch that we'll probably do this weekend is to spray paint the outside of this sliding door. You guys saw that we did the inside black, and now we need to do the outside, and I'm trying to decide if I should paint all of my windows black. What do you guys think? I'm hoping to finish up this little porch right here this weekend as well, get all of that sealer put on the wood. And that little well house over there is actually what I want to work on this afternoon. I want to get that all painted. Okay, now we're going to walk around to the front of the house, and you guys know, I've told you several times, even though I still get questions, that we're going to be re-stuccoing the house instead of painting it, and we are so ready to get started. We are just waiting on the contractor. It can be quite hard to get him out here sometimes just because he's so incredibly busy, but yeah, we are just waiting on him. Hopefully he can get out here in the next couple of weeks. Right now we're trying to decide what color we want the fascia board to be. I know what color I want the stucco to be, but I just cannot decide on what color that fascia board should be. We are so ready to get this house re-stucco though, because it's looking pretty awful out here with all of the random swatches of paint and the stucco patchwork. All of these cracks are going to be gone once they re-stucco the house. I will insert a picture of what the stucco color is probably going to be, and you guys can tell me if you think that I should paint the windows black. I think it would look really good. We painted this front porch ceiling in the last home renovation video, and I actually forgot to take the tape off of those lights. I need to take that off. I just realized the other day I also have to decide what color I'm going to paint the wood around this front door. We've been trying to get everything painted and done besides the stucco so that it's all ready to go when they get here. Once they finish all the stucco on the outside of the house, we're going to be adding that wood pergola that we talked about right here on the front porch. Look at all of this green grass in the backyard because of all the monsoon rain we've been getting. It's awesome, except that we have to mow the yard like every week. And out here under my fruit trees, it has just turned into a field of grass. So we are going to do our garden right here in this corner. So my husband wants to fence all of this in right here, start tilling up this ground, put down some fertilizer, get it ready for next spring. And this is going to be the perfect corner for it because right beside of it is the garden shed where we can keep all of the garden tools and everything. There's some spigots right beside of here, so this is just going to be the perfect corner for a garden. And then I think we're going to do the chicken pen over here between the shed and this little tree, so their little chicken house can be underneath of that tree, and then they'll have a run that will also have shade that'll be like in between the tree and then this shed. And that's perfect as well because it'll be right beside the garden shed where I can keep all the chicken feed and everything. We've got a little patch of aloe vera right here underneath the pine trees. We actually transplanted these from the front of the house, and we just put them in this little area for now, which will probably keep them here for a little while. They're doing pretty good over here. They're staying nice and green. This garden shed really needs some TLC on the outside, so one of these days we're going to tackle that and give this whole outside of the shed a makeover. The inside looks really nice. It's just the outside, all of the paint is peeling and some of the boards are coming off. Okay, so now we're gonna go paint that well shed, and thankfully it's in the shade this time of day, and I'm actually going to let the boys help me because it's just a shed. I'm gonna give them both a paintbrush and it'll keep them occupied for a while. Okay, here is the before of this well house. Gonna give it a nice coat of paint, freshen it up a little bit. So painting this well shed proved to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna get out there with the roller and just roll on this paint. It won't take me very long. I ended up having to do 2 coats of paint with the roller, but the wood on this shed has all of these grooves in it, as you can see. And so when I roll the paint on, it obviously doesn't get in the groove. So I had to come back in with a paintbrush and do every single groove. So you'll see at the end, I didn't quite finish up on this day just because I probably had a whole nother day of painting just those grooves ahead of me. And then that weekend, me and my husband were sitting on the back porch and looking over at the well shed, and we were like, you know what? We don't even really love that color, and it would be so much easier if we just told the guys when they were done stuccoing the house to take that total wall stucco and just go over and quickly stucco this well shed so that it matches the house because it's right beside of it. So now at least I don't have to paint all of the grooves in this shed, but now I just wasted a whole afternoon of work, but oh well, live and learn. Okay, we are taking a break from the painting to have some nice cold watermelon. Okay, I am just gonna have to call it quits for the day. We'll just have to finish this in the next home renovation episode or something. I did 2 coats with the roller on this side, and then I'm having to take the paintbrush in all of the cracks. And then on the other 3 sides, I've only done 1 coat. So I still have to do another coat with the roller on these 3 sides, and then I have to go in every single one of these cracks with a paintbrush. This would have been so much easier with a sprayer if I would have had one big enough. Things always end up being a bigger job than I think they're going to be. I thought I would show you the quick and easy supper that I'm making tonight. It's nothing fancy though. I've got my ground beef cooking over here and my noodles cooking over here. I'm just going to do like a 1-pot spaghetti dish. Okay, so it's all done, ready for everybody to eat. Like I said, nothing fancy at all, but the boys love anything with noodles in, so I know they're gonna love this. You can top it with some Parmesan cheese. We're gonna have a salad on the side. So yeah, that is our quick and easy supper with a salad on the side. We're going to end this video with this footage from the beautiful evening. There was a rainstorm blowing in, so the boys decided to get out their kites and fly them in the wind.